Good afternoon, Mayo Spartan hockey fans. Welcome to a JV matchup between your Rochester Mayo Spartans and the Mankato West Scarlets. Spartans traveling back to Mankato on this Saturday after playing Mankato East on Thursday. JV won 4-1 against Mankato East Cougars. Varsity dropped a penalty-filled game against Mankato East 5-2 with 40 minutes of penalties for the Mayo Spartans alone. So hopefully we clean up some of the discipline, stay out of the penalty box, and compete with a good Mankato West team. Warm-ups are just about done. We have 30 seconds left on the clock. We have Colin Blommel in net for your Spartans. Looks like Ivan Holton and Brody Enger are still injured. But it looks like your Spartans have Wyatt Brady back for this game against the Scarlets. Warm-ups are finished. Spartans are getting some last-minute instruction from coaches, and we'll have puck drop momentarily. Starting for your Mayo Spartans today, we have Hank Holton centering Ethan Pendergrass and Weston Brandt, Logan Dinsmore, Grayson Yank back at D. Puck drop is won by the Scarlets. Scarlets go behind their own net, rim it around. Weston Brandt in on the forecheck. Loose puck battle in the corner. Kept in at the line. Scarlets break the puck out, enter through the neutral zone. Get it across the line, drop pass. Picked off by Hank Holt, and he goes off the boards, but no one home. Picked off by Weston Brandt. That comes out of the zone, so the Scarlets will have to tag up. Grayson Yank goes back. Tries it, Ethan Pendergrass with a stretch pass. Weston Brandt coming through. Pendergrass moves it up. Weston Brandt drops his stick. Oh, picked off by Finn Morey. Finn Morey comes in, shot. Pendergast. Oh, saved by the Mankato Scarlet goaltender on a wide open net. Bodal goes cross ice to Pendergast. Pendergast to Brock Lamers. Lamers comes in, makes a move, loses the puck. Puck in the corner. Battle for possession. Hunter Brenhag is in there. Finn Morey keeps that puck in, dumps it in deep. Liam Birch after it. Puck comes out to the point. Lamers shot from the point, goes wide. Finn Morey turns and shoots, puts that on net. Lamers turns and fires. That's deflected. And that's going to pop out of the zone, so your Spartans will have to regroup. Brenhag to Lamers, back to Brenhag. Brenhag up to Birch. Birch walks in, shot, and that's saved by the Scarlet goaltender. Out for your Mayo Spartans, we have Wyatt Brady centering Aaron Harding and William Preby. We have Aiden Anderson and Thomas Preby at the point. Scarlets gain possession of the puck and come out of the neutral zone. Drives wide in the Mayo zone. Shot thrown towards the net. That's saved by Blommel, and he freezes the puck. 12:52 in the first, score 0-0, and we'll face off to the left-hand side of Colin Blommel. Brady steps in on the draw. Puck is won back. Adrian Anderson goes behind his net, tries to move to Preby. That's deflected. Preby with possession. Tries to move it up to Harding, but that's off target. Scarlets will throw that all the way down the ice. Icing's waved off. Preby back behind his own net to retrieve. Moves it up to his brother. Cross ice to Brady. Brady enters the Scarlet zone wide. Puck is knocked off his stick. And Scarlets will turn and go the other direction. Preby tries to move that, goes into some skates and ends up behind the net. Anderson decides to relieve some pressure and chips that out of the zone, and that goes all the way down for an icing. Out for your Spartans, we have Holton, Pendergast, and Brandt with Dinsmore and Yank at the point. Scarlets with possession off the draw, picked up by Dinsmore. Dinsmore chips it to Pendergast. Pendergast looking to move the puck, moves it back to Yank. Yank tries to hit Holton, but that's intercepted. Go back behind his own net. He'll reverse. Just off target. Shot tipped. Nice save by Colin Blommel on that tip. With Morey stepping in on the draw. Puck goes behind the Spartan net. Brady up to Morey. Morey comes through the neutral zone with some speed, and he's going to dump that in low. Brady in after it hard, throws it towards the net. Puck still loose. Mayo defenseman was changing, so that's going to come all the way out of the zone. Dinsmore up to Birch. Birch will dump that in low and go in for the forecheck. Morey in hard after it. Intercepts it, moves it to Birch. Birch looking to do something. He centers it. Shot and a goal. So nice play by Morey on the forecheck. Let's go ahead and watch that replay. Finn Morey in hard on the forecheck. Causes a turnover. Liam Birch picks it up and centers it to Nathan Daugeois. Nathan Daugeois buries that to put your Spartans up 1-0 with 11 minutes left in the first period. Bodell steps in on the draw. He has Harding and Daugeois on the wings with Brenha and Lammers at the point. Puck's in the Scarlet zone. Defenseman tries to move it up. Loose puck in the slot. Daugeois trying to find it. Harding with possession in the corner. He loses it. Mankato West picks it up and tries to go cross ice, but just off target. And Lammers back to pick it up. Daugeois gloves that down. Bouncing puck in the slot. That comes out of the zone. Harding picks it up, but he can't quite handle it. He's going to chip that in low. Daugeois in on the forecheck. Daugeois causes turnover. Loose puck, backhand. That one's saved and goes wide. Mankato West is going to chip that out of the zone. Touched by Lammers, so no icing. Preby over to Holton. Holton back to Preby. Preby tried to hit Daugeois, but Daugeois was changing. So Mankato West gains possession. Almost a dangerous turnover in the slot. Okay. Brandt with possession. Comes in wide, still wide. He pivots, centers, cross ice, shot, that's blocked. Mankato West comes into the zone. They'll hold up. make a pass on the backhand. That goes wide. Pendergast over. Mankato West gets possession of the puck in the slot. Shot, that's blocked. Another shot blocked. Puck still loose in the slot. Doesn't quite come out of the zone. Preby with possession. Hank Holton and Ethan Pendergast coming in on a 2-on-2. Pendergast drives wide, reverses it, comes out to the point. Tried to one-time it, but he didn't get anything on it. Now Scarlets come in on a 2-on-1 shot. Saved by Blumels, turned aside, and that goes wide. Mankato West will dump that in low. Yank back behind his own net. Puck rolls off his stick. Pendergast to Morey. Morey can't quite handle that pass. Scarlets will dump it in low again. Dinsmore looking for an outlet. Didn't see anything, so he'll chip that off the boards. Morey chips that around a Mankato West defenseman. Drops it back to Birch, but he loses the handle on it. Goes in the corner. Mankato West behind their own net. All the way down the ice, but no icing. Puck is rimmed around to Preby. Preby over to Birch. That's intercepted by Mankato West. Mankato West is offsides and they'll have to tag up. Dinsmore to Yank. Yank up to Birch. Birch deflects that into the zone. Mankato West goaltender is going to jump on that and freeze the puck. 7:41 left in the first period. Your Spartans are up 1-0 against Mankato West Scarlets on a Dozois goal from Birch and Morey. Bodal steps in on the faceoff. Puck is rimmed around. Mankato West will rim it around again to the other side. Nice breakout pass by the Scarlets. They'll come in. Shot. And that's gloved by Colin Blommel. Nice job on Mankato West on that breakout. Nice one touch by the wing to the center. He came through with some speed and was able to split the defenseman and come in on a break. Scarlets dump the puck in low. Keach for the Scarlets behind the net. He loses it. Harding tries to go cross ice. It's picked up by Dahl. Dahl coming through, enters the Mankato West zone, goes wide. Throws it towards the net. That's turned in the corner. Puck comes out to the point. Dinsmore at the point. Shot. That goes wide. Yank pinches to keep it in. Puck is knocked off his stick, and he's going to have to regroup. Yank turns it up through the neutral zone. Comes in. Beats one man. Loose puck and some skates. Can't quite find the handle. Chipped out of the zone to Holton. Holton tries to center it. Brandt can't find it in his skates. Scarlets get that in deep. Preby back to retrieve. Holton picks it up, looking for an outlet. Goes cross ice. Hits Harding. Harding tries to chip it around the defenseman and enters a foot race. Gets in front of him, then's hooked. But it crosses the goal line before he can catch up to it. We'll have an icing and a face-off on the left-hand side of Colin Blommel. We have Holton, Pendergast, and Brandt with Preby and Anderson on D. Loose puck on the faceoff dot. Pendergast gains possession. Holton grabs it, has a streaking Anderson, but he didn't see him, and Anderson ends up coming off sides. Holton would have moved that puck up. Anderson would have been all alone on a break. Faceoff is in some skates. Still loose. Holton turns and fires that in low. Mankato West goaltender sets that up for his defenseman. Rims that around. Turn. Pendergast in the corner. Looking for it. Tries to center it. Tipped and just off the stick of Hank Holton. Brandt in the corner. Brandhog pinches, keeps it in. Brandt walks out of the corner. Looks shot. Saved by the Mankato West goaltender. Brandt looking to do something with the puck. Comes in the slot. Tries to fire it towards the net. That's deflected. Hank Holton trying to corral that loose puck. He finds it. Turns and fires, but that goes wide. Lamers turns, fires that in low. Mankato West will rim that around. Brandhog into pinch. Holton turns and fires. That's stopped by the Mankato West goaltender. Pendergast can't quite find the rebound. Well, the face-off, Finn Morey stepping in on the draw. He has Wyatt Brady and Liam Birch up front with him. Birch fighting through Mankato West Scarlet. Brady almost turns and fires. Just off his stick. Coming through the corner. Mankato West will turn and send that the length of the ice. Logan Dinsmore has possession, moves it over to Birch. Birch comes in, fires it. That goes high and wide. Scarlets chip that out. Yank goes back, moves it up to Dinsmore. Dinsmore gets across the red and sends it in deep. Liam Birch in hard after it. He rubs out the Mankato West defenseman. Now Finn in the corner. Got Maureen Birch in the corner. He sends it up high to Brady. Brady walks in, shot. And that's saved by the Mankato West goaltender. Good puck movement by your Spartans working out of the corner. Nice vision by Finn Morey to see Wyatt Brady in the top of the slot. Moves it over to him. We have Nathan Dozois stepping in with Bo Dahl and William Preby. We have Brandhog and Lamers at the point. Kept in by Brandhog. Puck's behind the net. Dozois wins that race. Walks out of the slot, turns, fires. That goes out the Mankato West goaltender. Brandhog, shot from the point, doesn't make it through. Dozois looking to do something with the puck. He turns and pivots. Still has possession, looks to center it, but that's deflected. Brandhog throws the puck towards the net, goes wide. Lamers in, sends it towards the net. Good zone time by your Mayo Spartans. Good forecheck, bottling up the Scarlets, and they're not able to break the puck out. And as I say it, they're able to spring somebody on a breakaway, but they didn't get a quality shot off, and Blommel's able to easily turn that to the side. Lamers comes up, chips it up to Dahl. He can't handle that pass. Mankato West possession now. Brandhog steps up and intercepts it. Walks around one man, walks around two man. Him and Brandt coming in 2-on-2. Loose puck, Brandt. Brandt was able to get a backhand towards the net, but the Mankato West goaltender is able to glove that and keep it at 1-0. Hank Holton stepping in on this draw. Loose puck. Holton in after it, and Pendergast. Pendergast wins that race with possession. He turns. He's looking, moves up to the point to Preby. Preby over to Anderson. Anderson, low shot. That doesn't make it all the way through. Holton battling for it. Gets a backhand in on net. Now with Brandt. Brandt moves it up to Anderson. Anderson, another one-timer, goes wide.
You had Pendergast sitting at the dot. Just missed that opportunity. Here's a
Brand able to dig that out of some skates, tries to center it.
Oh, nice chest. Nice try by Anderson. Snuck down right in the low part of the circle.
Good forecheck by your Mayo Spartan JV in the first period. Mankato West is having a difficult time breaking the puck out against it. We have Morey, Brady, and Birch up front with Dinsmore and Yank at the point. Mankato West picks it up, comes around their own net. Brady's able to knock it off his stick. Puck goes in the corner, sends it to the far corner. Birch rims it around. Yank pinches to keep that puck in, sends it back down low. Brady steps up, was able to keep it in. Dinsmore drops in, grabs that puck, battling with a Mankato West defender in the corner. Birch turns and rims that around. Yank can't quite handle that, and puck pops out of the zone. Yank over to Dinsmore. Dinsmore tries to hit Brady. That's in some skates, and that goes all the way down. We'll have an icing and a face-off inside the Spartan zone with 1:18 left in the first period.
Had him bottled up there for over a minute. Just couldn't quite get the centering passes.
Mankato West wins that face-off. Long shot from the point. That's stopped by Blommel. Brennock tries to reverse it. That's intercepted by Mankato. Passes off target, and that goes all the way down. No ice since Mankato West had an errant pass. Dahl in hard after. He throws a heavy hit behind the net. Mankato West turns and flips that out of the zone. Anderson back to retrieve. He'll rim that around to Harding. Harding up to Dozois, but just off his stick. Dozois wins the race, though, makes it around the Mankato West defender.
Oh, nice move there. He was looking short side. Goalie got down, got his pad up to the post, so he couldn't quite elevate it over it.
Yeah, I think he would have had a wraparound opportunity if he would have just kept the puck on his stick. He had the Mankato West goaltender down on the ice on the short side post. Mankato West in their own zone. Cross ice pass. Chipped up, intercepted by Harding. Trying to find into skates. Over to Dozois. Dozois is knocked to the ice. And time expires in the first. Mayo Spartans are up 1-0 on a goal by Nathan Dozois from Birch and Morey. Good forecheck by the Mayo Spartans in the first period. Making it tough for Mankato West to break the puck out. Let's go back and watch that goal by your Mayo Spartans. Morey and Hart on the forechecks, able to cause a turnover, and Birch picks it up, centers it to Dozois, and Dozois buries that puck.
Good positioning by Nathan to be able to receive that pass and not crowd himself out or get out of the lane.
No penalties in the first period for your Spartans, which is a good sign. Although the JV team didn't take many penalties yesterday. It's the varsity with 40 minutes of penalty time in their game yesterday against Mankato East.
Yeah, it's tough to win when you're in the box. That's a fundamental numbers advantage. Whereas I think the JV doing a better job of that, at least this year. A bit on the power play, a lot more than they've been in the box, and they've got a record to reflect it.
Starting in the second period for your Mayo Spartans, we have Hank Holton centering Weston Brandt and Ethan Pendergast with Grayson Yank and Logan Dinsmore at the point. Puck is dropped, loose puck. Hank Holton enters the zone with possession, drives wide, tries to drop it back, but it ends up in a scarlet stick. They rim it around, kept in by Dinsmore. He'll throw it low to Holton. Holton
Great
tries
pass.
to center it. Loose puck. Pendergast shoots it, but that goes high and wide. Shot from the point's tipped over the net. Mankato West fires that, but Yank gets a stick on it, so icing's waved off. He'll go back to retrieve. That's rimmed around. Off target for his partner. There's puck in the corner. Shot wide.
Good defensive stick by Ethan Pendergast there.
Puck is shot from the point. Looks like that went off Dinsmore's head and up and out of play. And Morey stepping in on the draw. Puck is rimmed around. Mankato West defenseman's able to keep that in.
Hit a big clump of snow behind the net. Slowed it down a bit.
Brady picks up a loose puck, comes through the neutral zone with some speed, fighting through a couple Mankato West Scarlets. Birch with possession, throws it towards the net, bouncing puck. Trickles into the corner. Scarlets pick that puck up and go across ice. Birch tried to go back to his defenseman, but it goes off target and goes all the way in the corner. He chips it up to Morey. Morey over to Brady, but Brady can't handle that pass. Trying to fight off a Scarlet. Morey throws that to the middle of the net, but picked off by a Mankato West Scarlet. And they turn and send that all the way down the ice.
Right idea, just nobody home in front. But again, a good solid forecheck, creating an opportunity.
Dahlin for your Spartans. Wins that back to Lamers. Lamers over to Brandhog. Brandhog tries to shoot it, goes into a shin pad. Scarlets come in on a 2-on-1, go cross ice, but they can't handle the pass, and puck goes into the corner.
Good job by Brandhog to get back.
From the point, blocked by Lamers. Blocked again. Mankato West at the point. Throws it towards the net. That's stopped before it gets there. Lamers is sent to the ice. Blamo will jump on that, and well, the face-off with 12:35 left in the second period. Dahl in on this draw. Shot goes wide. Dinsmore battling a couple Scarlets in the corner. Dahl comes in to help. Puck comes out to Harding. Harding's going to reverse that back behind the net. Dinsmore picks it up. Chips it to Yank. Yank to Preby. Dahl comes through, picks it up. Oh, it was Had his pocket picked by a Scarlet, and they'll send it in
looking for
low.
a breaking Aaron Harding. And Aaron had beat the defenseman, so that would have been a 1-on-0. With the exception of the quick stick from that Scarlet.
Dinsmore will go D to D. Yank will come through, pick it up. He's looking for Harding. That's behind him. Is deflected, ends up on his stick. Loses it. Scarlets send that all the way down. Icing's waved off. Referee thought Dinsmore could have played it. Harding trying to get that puck low, can't find it. Puck comes out, and your Spartans are offsides. And we'll have Holton, Brandt, and Pendergast with Preby and Anderson at the point.
Good stick by Anderson to get it up to Pendergast.
Loose puck in the slot. Holton with possession. Tries to go to his D, but his D was just outside of the zone. So we'll have another face-off outside the Scarlets' offensive zone.
Great win by Holton.
Holton in on the forecheck. Kept in at the line nicely by Preby. The Scarlets dig it out and send it down the length of the ice. No icing though. Anderson over to Pendergast. Pendergast will reverse that back behind his own net. Loses possession, then is taken to the ice. Brandt out of the point. Puck ended up in his skates. Fired it down, but the Mankato West goaltender comes over to play it. Preby shot towards the net.
Oh,
loose puck.
off the
Brandt
pipe.
trying to dig it out. Can't find it.
The goalie clearly lost track of where that puck was and sat in the slot momentarily. It was right off the edge of the pipe. Poor decision to play it by the goaltender.
Brady from sharp angle shot goes off the side of the net. Comes out to the point. Preby shot, tip, save. Anderson's not able to keep that in. Brady comes out and sends it in deep again. Spartans are still offsides, so the refs will whistle that dead. Morey, Birch, and Brady up front with Brent Hogg and Lamers back at the point.
Good win.
Sent in deep by Brent Hogg. Scarlets in the corner. They rim that up. Lamers pinches. Brady from the point. Shot. That goes over the net. Lamers back to Morey. Morey cycles that back to Lamers. Lamers looking for an outlet. Sends it up to the point. Brady, D to D to Brent Hogg. Brent Hogg will send that in low again to Lamers. Lamers tries to center it. No one home. Brady moves it up to Morey. Morey gets across the red and sends it in. Dozois picks up a bouncing puck, comes in, shot. Didn't get much on it, and the Mankato West goaltender will jump on that move.
And I think we're going to get a penalty against Mankato. I think they are going to get a hooking against Dozois' attempt. So Spartans are going to go on the power play with 9:07 remaining.
See if we can catch that on the replay. Dozois picks up that loose puck. Yep. Mankato West Scarlet absolutely got in on the hands of Dozois and spun him around. So Spartans are going to go up halfway through the second period on a power play. Lamers comes through the neutral zone, enters the zone wide. Takes a puck in the corner, throws it towards the net. That goes wide. Anderson moves it over to Pendergast. Pendergast back to Anderson. Shot from the point's tipped. Goalie can't quite find it.
He had it in his glove and he lost it. Again, it was sitting right on the corner of the crease next to the far side post. Good opportunity for the Spartans.
Yeah, they're doing a good job today tipping pucks, but Mankato West goaltender's in good position, and he's able to save all of the nice tips we've had. Mankato West is able to clear that all the way down the ice. Pendergast back to retrieve. Comes through with speed. Beats one guy, enters the zone. Looking for an outlet. Shot, nice tip. Brenhag.
Another opportunity in front.
That goes wide. Cycles it down low to Brandt. Brandt walks up, goes cross. Anderson with a one-timer, saved. Loose puck in the slot. Lamers beats one guy. It's poked off his stick, and they send it all the way down the ice. Spartans will use that as an opportunity to get a change. Pendergast up to Brenhag. Brenhag over to Brandt. Knocked off his stick. Birch comes through and picks it up, though. Back to Birch. Birch comes through the zone. Tries to go across ice. That's intercepted. Anderson walks in, looking to do something with it. Goes cross ice to Holton. Holton fires a one-timer, but that's blocked. Scarlets will enter the zone shorthanded. Blocker saved by Blommel. Up to Birch. Birch and Anderson 2-on-2. Birch comes through to Yank. Yank shot. And that's gloved by the Mankato West goaltender.
Good zone entry play, though, allowing the support to come up and into the zone to get that shot off. Yank jumping up into the play. Originally a 2-on-2, and he made it a 3-on-2 with an opportunity. Great win.
Spartans got to watch behind him as the penalty expires. Almost at a streaking Scarlet coming out of the penalty box for a breakaway. Puck is rimmed around, Yank into pinch, but goes through both of the Mankato West Scarlet and Spartan players and ends up in the Spartan corner.
Great defense by Logan Dinsmore. Perfect body position to keep it into the corner, allow for Spartan support.
Yank picks up a loose puck and goes behind his net. Turnover to Mankato West. Dozois battling for possession. Can't quite dig it out of some skates. Yank grabs it, enters the zone 1-on-4. He'll go to the corner and try to set something up. Dahl out there with Preby and Dozois. Brenhag and Preby back at the point. Puck's chipped out of the Scarlet zone. Preby back to retrieve. He'll take that around his own net. Fighting through a couple of hooks by the Mankato West Scarlets. Mankato West gets possession, tries to center it. Picked off by Brenhag. He's taken down. Puck pops out in the slot. Grabbed by Dahl. Kept in by Dahl. Dozois in the corner, or in the slot. Shot by Brenhag goes wide. Goalie didn't see it.
Nearly bounced back out into the slot.
Scarlets will turn and fire that all the way down the ice. .5:30 left in the second period. Spartans are up 1-0 on a goal by Nathan Dozois. Holton stepping in on this draw. That's one to Anderson. Anderson shot from the point.
Tipped him just wide.
Pendergast in on the forecheck. Anderson's not able to keep that in. Lamer's back. tries to move it to Anderson. Dangerous pass in the slot, almost picked off by Mankato West. Holton tries to hit Brandt, rolls off his stick onto the Mankato West stick, but 2-on-1 by Brandt. Pendergast. Shot by Pendergast, save.
They're going to get called for another penalty. It was a great job by
Tip
Brandt
in front by Holton.
on the zone entry to stay with it and be able to get it over to Ethan Pendergast. And after his shot, he gets clobbered from behind, and Spartans on another power play.
Yeah, we'll watch the replay on that one. Can't quite pick up the penalty with the camera work. But we'll watch that 2-on-1 opportunity by Brandt and Pendergast.
Just great recognition. Great recognition by Brandt that he had Pendergast in the slot.
The Spartans will go up on the power play with 4:30 left in the second period. Morey comes through the neutral zone, tries to move it over to Dinsmore. That goes off a skate into the Scarlet zone. Dinsmore working against the Scarlet. Morey picks it up, moves it out to Yank. Yank down to Morey. Morey walks through the slot, moves it over to Birch, but off his stick and out of the zone, so they'll have to regroup. Morey beats one guy, moves it up to Birch. Birch moves it to Brady into some skates. Picked up by Morey. Morey comes through, nice toe drag. Still loose. Centers it again, loose puck on the side of the net.
The goalie lost his stick.
Dinsmore turns and fires, but goalie was on the ice and he's able to jump on that and cover it up.
A couple of nice moves by Morey to get open, create a couple of opportunities, flurry of opportunities in front. And the goalie had lost his stick, so always a good opportunity when that happens.
Pendergast tried to move it down low, intercepted by Mankato West, and he'll have to go back, and Spartans will regroup. Anderson back to Pendergast.
Smart play by Lammers to drop his stick so as not to get a call.
Spartans will go back and regroup. Anderson to Pendergast. Pendergast comes through the neutral zone, enters the zone, and he'll send it in low. Lammers in on the forecheck. Puck jumps over Anderson's stick, chipped out by Mankato West, and we have a foot race. We have a one-on-one. Mankato West shoots, fires that wide. 10 seconds left in the power play for Spartans. Brandhog moves it up to Anderson. Anderson comes through. Still drives wide. Cycles that down low, and time expires on the power play.
Oh, he's looking to get it to Dahl.
Scarlets grab possession of the puck and enter the zone off sides. Scarlet send that puck in low, Yank in to retrieve. Scarlet's try to center that, picked off by Dahl, and he'll flip it up and out of the zone. Touches a Mankato West stick, so then they try to clear, ends up in on Harding's stick, but he can't convert. Scarlet's exits the zone. Yank falls down, but luckily the puck ends up in the corner.
Enough muscle on him to force him into the corner.
Loose puck along the boards. Sent into the slot by Dinsmore. Dinsmore grabs that, looking for an outlet. One-touch pass over to Dozois. Yank steps up. Tries to move it up to Dahl. Scarlets will send that in deep. Dinsmore back to retrieve. Dinsmore reverses that to Harding. Just in front of him. Mankato West from the point. Doesn't make it.
Good block by Yank.
Harding tried to drop that back to Dozois, but it was intercepted by the Scarlets. Dahl in his own zone, tries to chip it up, intercepted by the Scarlets. Dinsmore will grab that, retreat back behind his own net, reverses. Moves up to Dozois. Dozois tried to ice it, doesn't get enough on it. Tries to ice it again, sends it right into a Mankato West Scarlet. Ends up on Harding's stick. He'll send it in low, and they'll go get a change. Intercepted the blue line momentarily by Pendergast. Loose puck in the slot, picked up by Brandt. Brandt will head back into his own net, and he'll just kill off the remainder of the clock. 1-0 Mayo Spartans after 2 periods of play on a goal by Nathan Dozois from Birch and Morey.
It was a good period for the Spartans. They had a lot of offensive pressure. They weren't able to put the puck in the net, but they certainly were able to generate offense. So that's got to make them feel good going into the third period. It felt like they very much controlled the play, particularly on their forecheck. They were smart, they were disciplined, they got into good lanes.
Yeah, with the exception of the last 2 minutes, Mayo definitely controlled play. Had a little bit of difficulty breaking that puck out in the last 2 minutes. But nonetheless, they're going to head into the locker room with a 1-0 lead, and we'll have a word from our sponsors.
Flooring America, your flooring destination.
Whether you're looking for carpet, pre-finished wood,
ceramic tile, stone, laminates,
waterproof, luxury vinyl plank and tile.
Come to Hillers, 2909 South Broadway, where friends send friends.
My name is Jake Kirsch. I'm the Director of Performance here at ETS Rochester. We've been super fortunate to collaborate with Mayo Boys Hockey for the last 6 years since we came to town. We've served dozens of the athletes that came through that program that have gone on to do amazing things, and it's been awesome to facilitate their training and help set them up for success.
My greatest change has been my speed. I've gotten a lot quicker. I'm a goalie, so I get to the puck quicker. Overall, I just feel a lot more comfortable. I feel a lot stronger, more confident. Training at ETS is more like one-on-one with the coaches. In other places, it's normally just one coach and like 20 kids.
I feel like the coaches push us a lot more here than at like any other gym.
I'd say the atmosphere is more intense.
I like how we have our own sheet here at ETS, individualized for each person to help us get better at what we need to get better at.
Something that's super important with hockey players and the exposures they get throughout the year of always being on the ice and playing is taking care of their body, and we're super fortunate to be the ones helping keep their bodies resilient, strong, fast, so they can take the athleticism development that they've gotten with us and transfer it to the ice. So with hockey specifically, all the opportunity to play throughout the year where they're always on the ice takes a ton of wear and tear on their body. And so with us being able to individualize programs that are built out, whether they're in season, out of season, helps keep them fast, keep them strong, keep them resilient so they can handle the demands of sport.
Yeah, being here at ETS, it feels like a family.
So from our team at ETS Rochester, we wish our Spartans good luck this year. Go dominate.
All right, we got a fresh sheet of ice. Spards are taking the ice for the third period against the Mankato West Scarlets, up 1-0 on a goal by Nathan Dozois, assisted by Liam Birch and Finn Morey. Similar game to yesterday. I think the Spartans went into the third period JV 1-0 and then broke it open in the third period. So let's see if they can do the same today against Mankato West.
Well, you can certainly feel the momentum of the Spartans. They're hungry. They're around the net. They're getting good opportunities. Just a matter of those pucks falling. And this is a good goaltender. He's in good position, good angles, and so beating him is going to take cross ice passes and getting some backdoor goals, I think, for the third period.
Looks like we're switching up our line combos. We have Brady centering Ethan Pendergast and Weston Brandt now. Mankato West moves it up. Sent into the Spartan zone. Brady makes one move around. Pendergast tries to go wide to Brandt. Passes off target. Still loose. Brandt turns and fires that into the Scarlet zone. Wyatt Brady in on the forecheck. He loses an edge. Puck pops out. Ollie Bassano tried to keep that in, but wasn't able to. Dinsmore to Bassano back. Scarlets come through the zone, try to center. Deflected back behind the net by Brady. Dinsmore up to Pendergast off of his stick. He had a streaking Brady if he could have got the pass through.
I think it just either get bumped into a kid, lost an edge.
Birch in hard causes the turnover. Almost a scoring chance. Morey through the legs. Back behind the net, picked up by Birch. Birch down to Morey. Morey to
that's
Pendergast.
An absolute gorgeous play. Liam to Morey. Morey right out to Pendergast, who just found a really soft spot right in front of the net. But Ethan Pendergast finding a lane to do just what we talked about before the period, which is get a goalie moving. And he got him moving to one side and was able to find the back of the net. Great play by the Spartans off the forecheck. Again, generating offense.
Mankato
Nice
West in on a
save by
break.
Colin Blommel. Did not bite on that 1-0 opportunity for the Scarlets. Great save by Colin.
And your Spartans jump to a 2-0 lead early in the third period. Face-off is won by the Scarlets. Long shot from the points, turned aside by Blommel. Anderson tries to reverse it, back to Preby. Preby up to Birch. Birch to Lamers. Lamers over to Morey wide with some speed. He'll hold up and send it in low. Birch comes through behind the net. Moves up to the point. Off of Anderson's stick. Scarlets come into the zone, 3-on-3. Try to go cross ice, but just ahead of the streaking Scarlet. Forward. Lammers comes through the neutral zone. Tries to shoot it, but whiffs on it. Finn works it back to Lamers. Lamers in the slot to Dozois. Dozois shot. That goes high. Preby pinches. He's able to keep that in. Dozois behind the net. He's knocked off the puck by a Scarlet defenseman. Scarlets come in one-on-one. Tried to shoot. Deflected in the corner by Preby. Preby tried to hit Dozois, but that's intercepted by Scarlet. Harding chips it around, picked up by Dozois. Dozois tries to go back. Harding is taken down.
And they're going to get a penalty on that one because they really got Harding up and over the top of his head from behind for the hold. It looks like they grabbed his arm, got him up, kind of hog-tied him. So another good opportunity for the Spartans on the power play. Hopefully can capitalize and increase the lead to 3.
We have Brandt, Brenhog, Lamers. Brandt wins that one back to Pendergast. Pendergast over to Anderson. He'll send that in low. Lamers picks it up, centers it one time
nice
by Brenhog. Turned away by the Scarlet goaltender. Out to Brandt. Brandt moves it to the point. Pendergast walks to the middle, moves it over to Anderson. Anderson tries to go cross ice to Brandt. That's deflected in the corner. Scarlet's gain possession. Will send that in low. Pendergast moves it over to Anderson. Anderson comes through the neutral zone, chips it around. Not quite hard enough. And then Scarlets will send that the length of the ice. The Spartans will set up on the breakout. Anderson tries to one-touch it, and he whiffs on that. He takes his guy to the ice. Pendergast loses an edge. Minute left in the power play. Spartans struggling a little bit to break out of the zone and establish their power play in the Scarlet zone. So they'll get a change, and we'll see if power play unit number 2 can do any better.
So with the exception of that one good passing play down low, I think they're just off in their timing.
Morey picks up that puck behind the net. Exits his zone, beats one Scarlet player. Has his pocket picked. Still a loose puck. Birch drops it back to Yank. Yank will chip that in low with 10 seconds left in the power play. Morey over to Birch. Birch to Brady. Dinsmore at the point. Walks in low. Takes it around the net, looking for an outlet. Moves it to Brady. Brady loses the puck. Scarlets come in 1-on-2. Puck goes wide in the corner. Poke checked off the Scarlet stick, and that comes out of the way out of the zone. They'll have to regroup. Bouncing puck is loose, picked up by Yank. Preby enters the Scarlet zone, takes a puck wide, tries to center it, no one home.
Spartans were on a change, and I just didn't have the numbers coming back.
Ollie Bassano tries to hit his partner, didn't quite get anything on that pass, and it's intercepted. Out to the point. Scarlets will take a long shot, and right in the breadbasket of Colin Blommel. 9:28 left in the third period. Spartans are up 2-0. Goals by Dozois and Pendergast. Dahl in on this draw. Preby can't quite handle that breakout pass. Ollie Bassano hops on that loose puck. Moves it over to Preby. Preby up to his brother. Puck rolls off his stick. Ollie Bassano looking for an outlet, nearly picked off. Dozois grabs that puck, goes over to Dahl. Dahl will stop, still looking for a teammate. He loses possession, and Scarlets will shoot that down the ice, but it's going to be on net, so no icing. Preby's looking for that stretch pass. Deflected momentarily by the Scarlets, and Dozois just jumped ahead of the play. And it was an offside, but we'll have a face-off inside the Spartan zone because that's where the pass originated from. Wyatt Brady stepping in on this draw. Wins it back. Brenhog rims the puck hard. Brandt
nice
one touches it to
by
Pendergast. Pendergast coming in on a break. Tries to go backhand. That's saved by the Mankato Scarlet goaltender.
Great save by the goaltender, but Brandt with an absolutely beautiful pass to. And just it starts with the recognition. He saw Ethan Pendergast breaking out of the zone, and with that backhand one-touch pass, gives him a great opportunity on the goalie. unfortunately just couldn't beat him. That goaltender is really up to the challenge today.
Brady in on the forecheck. Puck's at the point. Brenhag, shot, tip.
Nice tip.
That's off the side of the net. Pendergast moves out to Brenhag. Brenhag, puck rolls off his stick. Anderson will chip that in the corner, glove down by the Scarlets. And they'll get the puck out of the zone. Anderson back to retrieve. He tries to throw it back up the boards, but into Scarlet forechecker. Still working it. Now we have a 2-on-1 developing with Wyatt Brady and Ethan Pendergast. Wyatt Brady comes in, shoots that puck straight into the netting.
Yeah, I thought there would be an opportunity there for the cross pass to Ethan Pendergast. Defenseman played that pretty well. Took away a lane, but
yeah, I think Ethan should have slowed up a little bit and moved a little closer to Wyatt to put him in a passing lane. Birch is able to keep that in the Scarlet zone. Yank tries to move it over to Lamers. Lamers intercepts a pass, kept in by the Scarlets. Dinsmore in after it. Out to the point, Mankato long shot. That stopped before it gets to Blommel. Yank rims that up to Birch. Birch goes cross ice to Morey. If we hustle, we could have a 2-on-1. Morey trying to work around a Mankato Scarlet defenseman.
Good
Onto
pass.
Birch's stick. Shot in the slot, and that's saved by the Mankato West goaltender.
Good job by Finn to get the pass to Liam as he was coming into the zone, fighting off that Scarlet defender. Those quick pass, quick shots are how we've been able to solve this goaltender for the Mankato West Scarlets.
Preby shot from the point. Dozois gloves that down. Sent around. Mankato West chips that out, but it's off a Spartan stick, so no icing. Pisano back to retrieve. Working against a couple forecheckers. He'll stop to Dozois. Dozois tries to hit Dahl at center, just a little bit ahead of him. Preby moves that up to Dahl. Knocked off Dahl's stick. Pisano will flip that out of the zone. Dozois still trying to find that loose puck, working through some skates. Puck is kept in the zone. Scarlets jump on a loose puck and exit with speed and take the puck wide, looking for a centering pass. Pisano tries to rub his guy off the boards. Preby tries to center, that's deflected. Another shot, another deflection goes wide. Loose puck on the side of the net, and Blommel will glove that and cause a stoppage of play.
Good job by Colin to get that pad down against the post. They had a couple of cracks at it, and he was immovable.
.5:30 left in the third period. Spartans are up 2-0. Having some difficulty breaking it out of the zone. Yank working against the Scarlet. It looks like we have a hand pass. So we'll have a face-off in the Scarlet zone.
That's helpful. Spartans have been very good off of set plays out of the dot, scoring several goals, and looks like they're setting up again. Wyatt Brady on his backhand on the power, and he's got Weston Brandt right behind him. Not exactly what they wanted. But it's coming right back, so they'll get another opportunity at it.
See Ivan Holden watching intently from the bench. I know he's eager to get back on the ice. I believe he gets to play this week. Branton on the draw. He's knocked down. Loose puck and some skates. Scarlets grab that, exit the zone. 3-on-2 opportunity for the Scarlets. Turnover in the slot. That goes back behind the net. Puck at the point. Mankato West will send that in back behind the Spartan net. Pendergast in the corner. And Blamo will hop on that loose puck. Finn Morey stepping in the draw. Puck is one at the point. Shot blocked by Lamers.
Good block by Lamers and good job to get it out.
Brandhog sends that in the Mankato West zone. Mankato West hits the center coming through. Enters the zone. That would have been a 2-on-1 opportunity.
A couple of Spartans collided at the blue line, creating that opportunity. Ooh, off the pipe.
Puck goes wide to Morey. Morey stops at the blue line. Scarlets try to get that out, but they can't. Birch keeps that in, sends it low. Morey turns and fires that, tries to send it low, intercepted by the Scarlets, and they try to hit a streaking forward coming through. And that's off target, so we'll have a face-off inside the Scarlet zone with 3:46 left in the third period. Looks like we'll have a timeout by Mankato West, so with 3 minutes and 47 seconds left, they want to get a game plan together.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, with a 2-goal deficit, when they will pull their goaltender. The Spartans having a little bit of difficulty getting a rhythm here in the last few minutes, finding sticks and completing passes. It seems like everything's sort of bouncing off, and maybe an opportunity for the Mankato West to pull the goaltender with 3:47 and down by 2. So certainly got to be on their mind. Of course, that creates additional opportunities for the Spartans as long as they can get back to their clean hockey, stick-to-stick passing.
Spartans are sending out Bodal with Preby and Harding at wings with Bassano and Yank at the point. Face-off is one back. Scarlets send that around. Dahl will send it in deep. Puck is rung around. Still in the Scarlet zone. They look to hit it forward, but the puck goes too far and no icing. Not sure why that wasn't an ice. Loose puck pops on a Harding stick. Still loose on the slot. Saved by Blamo.
It was a dangerous play to carry it through the slot there.
Preby's not able to clear. Shot blocked by Bassano. Still loose in the slot. Bouncing puck. Bassano is going to turn. Fires it. Is able to get out of the zone. Harding back to bother. No goalie. 6-on-5. Dahl looking to do something. Goes cross ice to Harding. Harding backhands it. Thought that came out of the zone, but yank back. 2.5 minutes left in the third period. Moves it up to Harding. Harding to Dahl. No goalie, but Spartans can't quite find it. Still bouncing puck. Ollie Bassano back, looking to do something with it. Yank. Chipped in by Harding. Scarlets turn and fire, deflected onto the tape of a Mankato West Scarlet. Bassano will go back, try to set something up. Yank tried to ice it, but he whiffed on that. Brady behind his own net. Rims it around to Brandt. Tip, save. Minute 50 left in the third period. Empty net for the Mankato West Scarlets.
Yeah, I thought there was going to be an opportunity there on the D-to-D passes in the transition through the neutral zone to get a shot on the empty net, but Mankato West doing a good job getting stick on stick and preventing that.
Puck's at the point. Scarlets go D-to-D. Shot. Deflected. Loose puck. Brandt picks it up. Flits it up and out of the zone. That's toward the net.
Oh, just wide.
Misses it.
Definitely had a chance, just inches wide.
Yeah, I don't think Ethan Pendergast was happy with that. The Scarlet West player got a stick on him, slow him up, and he thought he could have caught up to it.
Yeah, I definitely don't disagree with that. He looked like he was interfered with. They got away with that one.
Preby turns and fires that
off
of. That's going to go in. And that does.
On the banker.
From his own zone.
There we go. That's a little insurance goal with 1:27 left.
We'll watch the replay on that one.
I certainly think he was not expecting that. He just was, trying to clear it, but we'll take him any way we can get him.
Fortunate bounce for Preby. The Mankato West defender throws his stick towards the net. Not able to knock it down, though. And that'll put your Spartans up 3-0 with 1:25 left in the third period.
And with a stick throw, it should have been a penalty. So they avoid a penalty at the end there. You're not allowed to interfere with the puck on its trajectory by throwing your stick. So they get away with one there.
Yeah, even if he would have knocked the puck away if it was going in and he threw a stick at it, it's an automatic goal.
Yep. Great pass.
Puck still loose. Another opportunity.
And Finn Morey is able to bury that one off the rebound. It was just a great pass by Lamers out of the corner to Liam Birch, and his first shot is stopped. But of course, with a good goalie, the ways to beat him are rebounds, and Finn is able to kind of loop it up and over to the top of him. I think it was blocked, and just went up and over the top of the goalie. But that all started with Lamers' great forecheck out of the corner with a beautiful pass to Liam Birch, rather. The Spartans doing what they did to Mankato East, and 3 goals in the third period here.
Yeah, JV is definitely a third period team, which is the opposite for the varsity.
Yeah.
If you look at their statistics, the third period is statistically their worst period for varsity. Bassano loses an edge. 40 seconds left in the third period. Mankato West throws that towards the net. That's intercepted by Bassano. He flips it over to Dozois. Dozois is going to turn and flip that out of the zone. Scarlets will have to regroup. Poke checked in the slot. Bassano to Dozois. Dozois is fighting through a scarlet forechecker.
Good job by Dozois to stay with it and keep the puck and get it up to his teammate.
7 seconds left in the game. Scarlet's coming in wide, pinched off nicely by Dinsmore. And with that, time will expire.
Another great win for the Mayo Spartans JV.
Yep, taking down a good Mankato West team. So I heard yesterday when they played Mankato East, the Mankato East JV team had only lost 1 game. So that was a good win against a good East team also.
Certainly bodes well for Mayo Spartans' future as well, especially with the cohesive unit. It looks like the Spartans are really playing together. They're trusting teammates because they're making these quick passes, recognition, knowing that their teammates are in certain positions and then making the passes that they need to make to create opportunities. And it's certainly been the recipe for success for them this year.
Yeah, good clean game for the Spartans. 0 penalties for the JV squad.
And another shutout for Colin Blama.
Yep.
He's been stalwart between the pipes.
So varsity game, puck drop is scheduled for 1 p.m. So we will be back at 1 p.m. for your Mayo Spartans taking on the